It's one of the hottest things going in facial rejuvenation, and it's called fat injections. And here to tell us how this works is Dr. Guyuron from University Hospitals. And this is sort of exciting because this is like you're using parts of your own body to rejuvenate yourself so you don't have rejection problems.
Not only that, actually using the parts that you don't need it or you don't want, because we usually use the fat from the abdomen or the sides that you want to get rid of regardless, and bring it to the face and achieve our goals.
So who's a good candidate for this kind of surgery?
Anybody actually beyond age 35, 40, we lose some thickness of the skin, we lose some volume, and also the elasticity. Fat contains stem cells, and stem cells rejuvenate the skin, make it more elastic, and also it brings more volume to the areas that we lost. Here's an example of a patient who had a facelift at the same time, but we also injected some fat, and you can see also her forehead was shortened at the same time. And when you do that, you get actually improvement in all across the face in a uniform fashion, and that's part of a successful outcome from the rejuvenation of the face. We want the individuals to look young, but look the way they used to look, natural. They used to look 20, 30 years ago.
So this lady comes in to see you, and maybe she just wants the fat injections, or this lady here. Just the fat injections may not be enough. You have to do something along with that.
For beyond age 50 or so, fat injection alone is not going to accomplish all of the goals. So we have to combine that with lifting the skin, tightening the skin. And in fact, most of the time, the fat injection works in an environment that the skin is a little bit tighter, but there are deep creases. And that's what we do in the eyelids and other places. We use fat to again gain more rejuvenation and energetic looking.
So with the fat thing, we're talking about it's an injection. So you remove it also the same way?
Yeah, we actually remove the fat from different parts with a needle. There are no cuts actually. Then process it and inject it in the areas that are the target for the surgery.
What's recuperation for a procedure like this?
As you know, recuperation is an individual matter. In average, it requires about 10 days to 2 weeks before they can resume their social calendar.
And also, people always, they wonder about pain. What's the pain quotient on this thing?
It is interesting, actually. There's really no pain where we inject, or very minimal pain. There's some tenderness where the fat comes from, but that is usually for a couple of days, and the patients consume very small amount of pain medications, and that usually suffices.
I know you're well known. You're talking and telling me how you travel all over the world to tell people, teach people things that you've discovered and learned. How does something like this play into your studies with migraine headaches?
Well, that's how we actually discovered migraine headaches. Patients who were having forehead lift, they noticed that actually now that they look better, they actually don't have migraine headaches. And that began a whole process for me over the last 13 years. And we've been developing science behind it, and it is now being used internationally for treatment of migraine headaches. We have different surgical techniques for different trigger sites for migraine headaches.
So if somebody is experiencing migraine headaches, like at home watching right now, should they have their doctor refer them to you, or should they just call you and you could give them a consult?
Yes, they can actually call me. They don't need to have a referral. Well, we actually make sure that they see a neurologist and make sure that they have migraine headaches. But not only I do it, I actually have trained a number of surgeons internationally. They do this procedure now.
That's amazing. Look better and feel better.
Correct.
And those migraines, I mean, that's something. That's like a.
They're devastating.
That's a horrible thing.
Yeah.
It's great to see you again.
It's wonderful seeing you too.
Hurry back. See us again. Okay, stick around. We have a very merry last-minute gift idea.
Sponsors of New Day Cleveland include